All the biscuits, of course, were in tins. There was nothing packed in those days. That was weighed up as well.
Did you sell the brokes at a cheaper price?
Oh, yes. And the average price for biscuits was about 9pence, 10pence a pound. And you sell broken biscuits for about 4pence a pound. Another thing I remember there is, I don't think we ever see them these days, was breakfast biscuits, which was a rusk, about the size of a small saucer. And they were very, very popular. The price of the breakfast biscuits complete was about 2 shillings a pound, which was an awful price in those days. But you could get broken breakfast biscuits for 6pence a pound. They were a very popular one. There was no real flavour of them. It was just a dry rusk. These in particular were made by Huntley and Palmers. They were the only ones that made them. And it was quite a big sale for them, especially the broken ones.
I suppose you would know all the main makes of things, really.
Oh, yes. I mean, and in those days, all the main makers were completely separate. I mean, there again, most of them would have been started as private companies. Now, I suppose, so they tell me, there are about 3 actual conglomerates that own everything. But I mean, in those days, everything was separate. Even all the biscuits, there was Hunting and Palmers, McVitie's, Jacobs, Carr's, and 3 or 4 others. And they were all separate companies. They all had their own travellers. Everything the same. I mean, all the jams and marmalades, you pick the ones that you knew would sell best, the ones that were best value. And Robertson's, travellers going around.
Did your father ever have time to serve with all these travellers?
Well, they had to take their choice out of the wait if we were busy. They'd very often know which were our quietest times, and they'd try and get around at the quiet times. 1 or 2 of them were more like family friends. There was one, old Mr. Tucker from Totnes. He used to come around selling sweets and things like that. And he always used to arrange to get to our place by 12:30. After he'd had his chat and taken order, he'd stay for lunch. There were quite a few that came like that, or else they'd go in the back. If they arrived about 10 or 12:30, go in and have a cup of tea and take the order in that way. It was a very relaxed and very friendly atmosphere altogether. There was no, as it is now, everybody's out to cut price, and the average person went more for quality rather than quantity. You'd rather have a small portion of something that was good than a big portion of something that wasn't quite as... But the whole atmosphere, I mean, with customers and everything else, it was, I suppose the whole village really, in a way, was just like one big happy family. As I say, I used to go around taking orders. Well, if the lady of the house didn't happen to be home, if she knew she was going out, and the door would be left unlocked, and the list of what she wanted would be left on the kitchen table. You just walk in, take the list, and if she wasn't home when you got back in the afternoon, you do the same. You'd open the door and put it on the table, unpack it, put it on the table, and go again. There's complete trust on everybody.